Kuro Games just staged an absolute hostile takeover of the entire gacha industry. After a solid year of absolute radio silence, this trailer just sent the community into a literal meltdown. Half of us thought the licensing fell through. We thought it was quietly canceled in a boardroom, but we were dead wrong. They weren't ignoring us. They locked themselves in the studio, and they were cooking. Today, we are breaking down the zero-censorship character models, hidden lore secrets, and how this collab changes wuwa forever. Grab your clips because we have a massive breakdown to get into. Let's talk about how you actually integrate two completely different universes. In most gacha games, collabs are, well, they are lazy. Let's be real. You get a portal, the characters fall out, they say, whoa, where am I? You do 5 generic battles, and then you swipe your credit card. But Kuro Games looked at that formula and threw it in the trash. The trailer opens with a bar-for-bar recreation of the iconic Cyberpunk 2077 radio intro. They even kept the host's name, your man, Stan. It is brilliant because it bridges the rotting, neon-drenched urban decay of Night City with the high-concept sci-fi of Solaris. The transition is so seamless that the characters feel completely native to their new environment. Now, let's talk about the stars of the show, Lucy and Rebecca. Transferring an anime art style, especially one with sharp lines and aggressive neon colors like Edgerunners, into a 3D open-world game is historically a nightmare. We have seen other games try this and completely fumble the bag. But these models, they look like they were ripped straight off the animator's desk. Lucy is a carbon copy of her anime self, and they actually gave her a Tay-set mark. That is massive. It confirms she is literally woven into the Wuthering Waves lore, not just a tourist. And Rebecca? They kept her original design perfectly intact. No weird censorship, no toned-down attitude. And the absolute best part? Rebecca is going to be a free, limited, 5-star character for the anniversary. That is a massive win for the free-to-play players out there. Okay, if you somehow still have not watched Cyberpunk Edgerunners, skip ahead. We need to talk about David Martinez. We all know David's fate. He is gone, but he is fully modeled in the Wuthering Waves engine. There is heavy speculation right now that he might not be a playable unit, but instead the ultimate best-in-slot echo for Lucy. Imagine a sun-sinking forecast echo featuring David. It is poetic and it is heartbreaking. The moon is the ultimate emotional finish line for the anime, and it just so happens to be one of the biggest unsolved mysteries in the lore of Solaris. The fact that the original writers from CD Projekt Red are working on this means we are not just getting a cameo. We are getting an emotional continuation. We're going to the moon, guys, and we are probably going to cry when we get there. All right, let's dry our tears and talk about our wallets. Because they are in critical condition. Kuro Games is pulling off an absolute masterclass in marketing, but it is brutal for our savings. Think about this banner schedule. We get Hayuki, the highly anticipated Glacio main DPS. We get Denia, and then we get instantly ambushed by Lucy and Lucilla right after. It is a gauntlet. If you have not been saving, you are in the trenches right now. But honestly, when a developer puts this much love, effort, and AAA quality into their game, it is really hard to be mad at them. They have outgrown the mobile game label entirely. Conclusion. Kuro Games did not just make a crossover. They set a new gold standard. They told every other developer in the space that mediocrity is no longer an option. Solaris will never be the same. Now I turn it over to you. Are you going all in for Lucy, or are your Strite reserves completely fried from the anniversary? And let me know your craziest theories about David Martinez. Are we actually going to see him? Or are we just chasing ghosts on the moon? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you're hyped for the collab, hit that like button, subscribe for more videos, and I will see you guys in the next video. Comment how many UA pulls you have saved up, or if you made the mistake of converting them into limited pulls.